Trans Issues 101. Hello, it's I, Jane Thursdays. This week's topic is self-care before, during and after transition. Self-care, interesting topic. Self-care is pretty important for everyone, whether you're transitioning or not. You know, everyone should look after themselves, try and stay fit, eat well, eat healthy, drink plenty of water. Cut down on biscuits and stuff. Probably not my strongest topic, because what with all the dysphoria, tend to be quite self-loathing. I'm doing generally better than I was most of the time at the moment. Since I came out, I've been generally happy with myself, because I realise that it's the madness is on its way out, and I'll feel more comfortable with myself afterwards. So, you know, I don't self-harm anymore, and I used to quite badly. I'm covered in scratches and cigarette burns and razor cuts, all sorts. And in fact, just today I found out that something I did ages ago, having a massive overdose on over-the-counter drugs, potentially stopped me getting painkilling for what I've done to my back recently. Hence the slightly more down tone of the last couple of weeks, because I'm in so much pain. But anyway, so yeah, it is quite hard to look after yourself sometimes, especially if you're having like a really bad day with the dysphoria, where you just you know you want to cover over every reflective surface and take all the mirrors down and turn them round, and or just hide away where there is no light, so you can't reflect anywhere, so no one can see you, and that's not really good for you. You know, it's hard initially to get out and get going, moving and exercising, but the more you do, the more endorphins you get, and it generally leads to being more cheerier anyway. So mentally that's pretty good for you, and physically as well. My main problem at the moment is, because I've done my back in, I can't actually get out and sort of seriously exercise, which I think is bringing me down on top. So yeah, mentally that's not doing me any good, because I want to be as wild and crazy and flexible and mad as I was 6 months ago, and at the moment I feel about 90 because I'm hobbling along everywhere I go. So yeah, nothing like a bit of pain to make you feel suddenly very old. Aftercare, I don't really know very much as far as aftercare for female to male. I imagine that you know, you will still have a certain amount of keeping your stitches clean and whatever else, depending on what surgery you have. I know with top surgery there's going to be scarring and stuff that's got to be looked after. Bio oil is very good for getting rid of stuff, for scarring, taking scarring down anyway. I'm sure there are other oil-based rubby-iny products for getting rid of scars, may be available, she says, in the effort to be fair and balanced to all these people. So yeah, I mean, beforehand, at least as far as surgery goes, it's quite important to be free of cold and stuff, because obviously if you're going under anaesthetic you want to be as healthy as you can be. Being overweight is not helpful either, although I think a lot of us are probably quite guilty of eating our emotions one way or another, so definitely something to be avoided. Yeah, so beforehand try and keep healthy, and yeah, during, I don't imagine you can get a lot done during surgery. During transition, yeah, it can be hard to get out and stuff. I think I went through like a couple of months where I really didn't want to leave the house very much when I first started transition, and that was kind of hard to get through, but you know, the more I went out, the more I realised that generally people don't care, and the people that do care you can learn to deal with, because at the end of the day they don't really matter. These aren't people you know, are going to embrace into your life because they're being horrible to you, and, you know, what do they matter? As long as they're not physically abusive, which luckily they aren't, that might have something to do with the fact that I live less than 5 minutes from a police station. And aftercare, you know, I know us males and females have got to worry about dilating and keeping everything clean and so on and so forth, so it's all important, and you know, much of it's got to be looked after forever and ever and ever. So yeah, there we go. There was a topic I thought I had nothing to say on, and largely I have said nothing for 5 minutes or so. So hopefully someone finds that informative or helpful in some way. I doubt it, but there we go. Please give us more topics and interesting things. Join us on Facebook at Trans Issues 101. Don't forget to subscribe. Possibly the other side. Yeah, I messed that up last time, didn't I? Yeah, subscribe. Give us ideas, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.